Today we're doing camarones enchipotlados, so shrimp in a very nice chipotle sauce with white wine, tomatoes, and roasted bell peppers. Served with some white rice, goes perfectly. So let's begin. Hi, today we're going to do camarones enchipotlados, so shrimp in a very nice chipotle sauce. So ingredients that we're using today are white wine, shrimp, tomato, red bell pepper, chipotle already pureed, onion, parsley, oregano, pepper, garlic, olive oil, lime juice, and salt. So first, I want to teach you about shrimp. Shrimp always has to be cleaned. The top part always has to be removed. And you can make this is the easiest way to do it. There are other techniques. And you cut it and remove the inner part so it's clean. And then when we say butterfly cut, it means you will cut it and open it like this. This is shrimp in a butterfly cut. So always start by salting your protein. This is already cut, and we're going to add some salt. I have touched the shrimp, so I need to wash my hands before using the salt. If you touch a raw protein and with the same hands you touch the salt, you're contaminating your salt. It's called cross-contamination, so don't do that. So now we're adding salt to our shrimp. Let the salt work and so that it enhances the flavor of your proteins or your vegetables. So adding some salt and adding some pepper, moving it a little bit, and then we're going to marinate it with lime juice. Just 2 or 3 minutes because I don't want them to overcook. We're going to leave them a couple of minutes and then drain the juice out. Washing hands again. Something I love doing in cooking is caramelizing onion. Caramelizing onion has to be done in very low heat until the onion starts dissolving. The flavor of your onion is amazing when you slowly cook it. So we're going to start doing that. When you caramelize, don't add a very small amount of oil because you're going to end up toasting it instead of caramelizing. So heat your oil always first before adding your ingredients. You can always add a piece of onion and wait until it starts to sizzle, and that's the sign of when the oil has heat, and then you add the rest of the onions. I put it on high heat just to make the pan and the oil hot faster, and then I'll put it in very low heat to caramelize. And you can tell because it starts to sizzle. Okay, now we have the heated pan and the heated oil. We're going to put very low heat and we're going to add all the onion. So meanwhile, we're caramelizing the onion. We're going to roast our tomatoes and our bell pepper in a comal. This is what we call comal here in Mexico. We use it for roasting, making tortillas, or heating up tortillas. You can also do it directly on the fire or on a grill. So the garlic, we're only going to leave like 1 minute. And what I'm looking for is just that it has some black spots. These are ready. Remember, don't burn your garlic. So just a small black spot on both sides and it's ready. The tomato, almost ready. We want all the skin pretty bruised. And the bell pepper takes a little bit longer. So now our onion is ready. You can see how much it reduced. And we're going to turn it off for the moment. So our garlic is ready. Our tomatoes are ready. See how nicely roasted they are? Beautiful. And the bell pepper still a little bit more. So, meanwhile this cools down, we're going to sear the shrimp. Put it back on. Medium heat. Searing is just cooking from the outside. So just like less than 1 minute, we put it in hot oil and out. Always wait until your oil heats. It's sizzling already. Adding the shrimp. So perfectly seared. I'm going to take them and we're going to put them aside for the moment. It's important to leave always your shrimp a little bit raw so that when you cook, put it back on the sauce, they will continue cooking. And even if you turn it off, they continue cooking. Always try doing that. Leave your shrimp a tad raw so when they're finally served, they're perfectly cooked. So we're turning again the bell pepper. Peeling the garlic. The only thing we're removing of the tomato is the core. They're still pretty hot, so we'll wait. So we have the roasted tomatoes, garlic, and roasted bell peppers. I'm taking the core out of the tomatoes. Lightly the seeds, because the seeds have a lot of water. We don't want water in our food, in our sauces. And putting it in the blender. Doesn't matter if some of the skin goes in there. You can remove the skin of the bell pepper by hand, just like that, with a knife, or another way is rinsing it in the sink with water, or dipping it in a bowl of water and then removing with your thumbs the skin. That is maybe the easiest way. I'm going to do this one like that. So here we have our roasted bell pepper without the skin. And we're going to add a little bit more than half of it. Who doesn't like roasted bell peppers? And now we're going to blend 1 tablespoon of chipotle. And this is also depends on the heat level that you like. You can add another one, but I think that with 2, that's fine. And we're going to blend now. Beautiful. Like this. We're going to reheat the pan, medium heat, add more olive oil, around 1.5 tablespoons. Always heat your oil before adding your ingredients. So the oil is heated and we're going to add the chipotle sauce. Now we're going to lower the heat. Salt. Like a 1/4 teaspoon. Pepper to taste. Oregano. Like a big teaspoon. Oregano, like most of the dried herbs, try always finding them or buying them coarse, and you grind them so that you allow the oils to release. Makes a very, very big difference of flavor. You can even smell it. Oil will always rise to the surface, so it is important that you stir. We're going to leave it a couple of minutes until it reduces. Check again for salt and pepper, and then we will add the shrimp with the caramelized onion, and we're done. And now we're adding a 1/4 cup of white wine. So this nice mixture, we're going to reduce a couple of minutes and then check for salt and pepper. And then we're adding the shrimp with the caramelized onion, some parsley, and we're done.